Hi, guys. Welcome back to Structure Podcast. And if you guys are new here, my name is Danielle.
And my name is Mercedes, and today we're here with our good friend Coke.
Hello, guys. How are you?
We're happy to have you on here. We're happy. So,
Let's get into it.
how are you today?
I'm tired, but I'm great.
We know you. It's been a long weekend. It's
been a
been
long
a
weekend,
very
guys.
long weekend.
We did Atlanta Streetwear this weekend. It was a great turnout, but a lot of work.
A lot of work. You've been working hard.
Yes, working hard. Then had to come to these ladies,
Yes, and we appreciate
You
that.
showed up
We really
for
do
us.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I show up for my friends,
And that's real friends, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
So we want to talk to you about the girls. You always give us good advice with mindset, life, dating, business, everything. So we just want our viewers to get some of that good advice. So our podcast is called Structured because we're structured women. What do you think separates a structured woman from a regular girl?
If they can control their emotions, a structured woman is going to be somebody's wife.
Okay.
that's real.
A woman with no structure, I don't think she's meant to be a wife. I think she's meant to be a hoe and get fucked and stuff, and have sex and stuff.
Yes.
What does structured mean to you? A woman with no structure. What does that mean?
I feel like this scenario. Guy's worth $100 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big mansion, Lamborghinis outside, all this stuff. What would make a man still be in love and want to be around her if everything's taken care of, but she still wakes up 3 o'clock in the evening?
Right.
Let's say y'all do have a chef. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But some days out the week, you should want to cook your man a meal and your kids a meal just because that's what you do as a wife.
So you think cooking and cleaning, that's what a wife needs to do?
Cleaning up behind yourself, yeah, not per se just cleaning, like hands and knees, no.
Because a lot of girls think that men want this soft, feminine, submissive, cook, clean type of wife. Is that true, or do y'all like the independent?
I live in the real world, so
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of women got to start living in the real world, and when they start living in the real world, it'll be more wives and it'll be less domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that y'all are the cause of domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be less domestic violence because we got to start living in the real world. Don't look at this rapper or don't look at Grant Cardone or don't look at all these people in these private jets that's living their life every day.
Yeah.
The private jet place, it ain't packed because it ain't meant for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The airport is packed.
Right.
First class is maybe, 20 seats?
Mm-hmm.
The rest of that shit is regular people.
Right.
So what these girls got to understand is, okay, cool. Cooking and cleaning is probably something you're going to have to do because you're not going to be the girlfriend or a wife of a person earning 7 figures. You might not, you're most likely not going to be.
Right.
Because there's not that many guys out there who make that type of money.
Right.
But I just feel like so many women is like, I'm going to get me a baller. I'm going to get me a this and that. And it's like, no, you're going to get you a guy who works a good job that loves you.
Right.
But for him to go out there and go work his warehouse job at wherever he's at, if he work at General Mills or he work at FedEx or UPS, if he can pay those bills, y'all keep y'all house clean together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you still got to give that man sex a couple of times a week. You still got to clean up behind yourself. It don't need to be no dirty dishes in the sink. That's where all the road. I don't give a damn how nice your house is, nigga. You gonna get some bugs and shit in your sink if you don't clean your shit.
Also, it's about who you are too, because you attract who you are. So
Yeah, for sure. Or you attract who you are and you attract what you want. All y'all need a man.
why do you say that though?
Every woman need a man. The building we in right now was built by a man. You need a man, because I'm going to be honest with you. The reason that you act the way you act is because your dad. If you didn't have your dad around, if you was a woman that didn't have a man around and saw how a man take care of business, every time I talk to you about stuff, about what my dad said, my dad this, well, my dad, he not going for that. My dad, that's the structure. That's how you are structured like this. Now, as far as you, I don't know you and your father's relationship.
Uh-huh.
But as far as you, I know that your dad plays a heavy, because even with your mom having a successful business, you more so speak, brag, and boast on the things your dad have done. And that's why you move the way you move.
Okay, I can agree with you on that because, like, how you put her dad was in her life, so then you have women who didn't have a father figure,
Yeah.
and they tend to do a lot of no dad activities.
Yes. Yes.
And it shows in relationships how they treat men, how they show up for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and how they show up in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I can agree with you with that, only because a lot of people that don't have a father figure and a lot of women that don't have a man to guide them, they not really.
And they don't have no emotional balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That comes from having a man, because a man, your dad gonna tell you, hey, you tripping. Stop that shit. You tripping. Now your mom she might side with you on that shit because she unbalanced as well. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna be like, well, she's just a girl.
Yeah, that's
It's all
exactly what she said.
exactly.
Yeah.
I know because I was raised by my mom. My dad was, I never lived in the house with my dad.
Mhm.
So it's like I had to get my emotions under check.
Mhm.
Like, cause I used to do stuff when I was younger, like some shit, and I'd be like, oh no, and if I did that now, like I'm a bitch, you know.
Yeah.
But like now, I had to go out in the streets. I had to go to jail a couple times. I had to lose a lot of things.
Right.
I had to go through a lot of traumatic shit. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff like that helped me. You know what I'm saying? Be a man for real. So I say that to say like we need men. You know what I'm saying? We need men. Pause. We need men though. I hung around both of y'all a lot of times.
Hmm.
It's different. It's big differences in both of you guys. But what I will say is the way you are, you're not disrespectful at all. But you're a little bit more. Like you're a little bit more. She's very tame, calm. She's and I could tell like with you, it's in you to do to buck on somebody and say I ain't like it's in you. I can tell, but it ain't in her. Cause she's just like, why would I do that? I could just pay for my own shit. Okay, cool, all right, and then she just move on because she knows like her dad. And she was to call her dad right now and be like, I yelled at this guy and he punched my in the face. Like he'll be like, I didn't teach you no shit like that. Why you yelling at him? You do what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But I can't even see myself doing that. I wouldn't.
that's
never,
not you though. I've been
yeah.
around you. That's not like you.
Yeah.
Like her dad being around is 90% of the reason Mercedes is the way she is. She always say, well, my dad doesn't wake up past. He's up at 6 o'clock.
The influence.
Look at her.
The
So
influence.
it's like a lot of women want to know what's the cheat sheet to being successful. What's the cheat sheet to being happy? A man. It's just simple. It's just so simple, and that's why y'all have a vagina. That's why I'm be honest. A man putting his penis in a vagina is the best feeling he gonna ever feel. That's the best feeling. You know what I'm saying? The best feeling.
I disagree with that
Okay.
because, okay, yes, you do need a man. You
For
do
sure.
need a man,
For sure.
but it's to a point. Cause we was just talking in our last
Not
episode.
even a man, men.
Men, yeah, it's to a point.
Like
to
multiple boyfriends.
No, like men. Like, okay, we had a situation happen at Streetwear Market, right?
Uh-huh.
A female friend of mine, right?
Mhm.
And we had been going back and forth about she needed a better vehicle.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So of course she got an opinion from a man that's older than me that she shouldn't be thinking about getting another vehicle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I walk outside and her vehicle broke down. You see what I'm saying? Now, me being a man, I'm a manly, I'm a real like man.
Yeah.
I know how to deal with a car
Right.
and I handled it.
Right.
But I watched 8 other men not do nothing.
But I
Yeah.
think that's a lot of men in our generation. They don't know how to do that.
They don't do
Like,
anything.
They don't know how
You
to.
know why?
Why?
Because when women stop playing a certain role, men stop thinking they have to play that role.
Okay. Well, what
and
about?
how women show up too.
Yeah.
But what about us? Like, I'm not the cook and clean type of woman. So does that mean I don't need a handy man who can change a tire? Because you think like those are two that go together, like a hardworking man and a woman who's,
you
catering to
you
him.
need both. You need a man who's both. Because with you don't give me like a super combative woman.
Mhm.
So you give me like a vibe like, okay, cool. Like, if you had a man that had something to show
Mhm.
for, like if he's in a successful, like he's in a good
Right.
place, right?
Right.
And he was to say, hey, babe, I pay for the classes or whatever. I am going to have a chef a couple of days a week, but I
Mhm.
would like it if you learn how to cook.
Well,
I
of
don't
course.
think you would say,
No, I wouldn't say no. Of course, I would do those things, but I'm more talking about the personality. I'm talking about like this soft, feminine, that type of woman rather than the independent, go-getter type of woman? Because they're two very different
You gotta
types.
mix the two. The mix of the two is
But it's not always a
it's-
mix. Like,
you got. But I'm saying if you want what you want, because you do got the softer. Like I tell my wife this all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got two. So you got the girl that want to be super super soft. She gonna get put in the trash can.
yeah.
Why do you
Well,
say
that's what
that?
I'm talking about, because
Yeah.
a lot of the girls think they have to be like that because that's what men want now. So
Yeah, you can't be. You gotta be like. You can't be like super 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 soft. Like you can't be soft like and dumb. Like you can't be soft like I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. I just want to stay here. I want to do my makeup. I want to look at TV. I want to go out with the girls. I want to do Pilates. That's gonna get your ass left. And then when he leave you, you never learn how to do anything.
Mhm.
So now you're 35. Your man that left you, and for 15 years you have been a princess.
Yeah.
So when you go to the real world, you either working the bullshit ass job or they in a situation where they can't take care of themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
And now they got to go cling on to the next man.
Right.
And next thing you know, by the time you 40, you done been ran through 5 different guys, 6 different guys, and you all were their girlfriend.
Mhm.
And now your kids ain't got shit.
Okay.
Because
know?
they're more dependent on a man.
Mm-hmm. It's a difference. It's a big difference. Like what you got going on is, if you was with a guy, and the guy was to say, "Hey, Mercedes, respect everything you're doing, but I got this covered. The only thing I need you to handle is make sure the house good. Pay whoever, but make sure the house good. Make sure when I do come home, I got something to eat. We gonna travel. I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna spend time with you. I'm gonna get you everything you like. But at the end of the day, just make my life easier. I'm gonna make your life easier. You gonna kick it. Why would you not kick it?
No, I would still want to work and do my stuff.
But you could do your stuff at your office in your big ass mansion.
Yeah, I could do it there, but I wouldn't just drop everything I have and just live in the house, have everything taken care of. Like, I like the feeling of accomplishing something and building something. So it's not even just for the money and security, it's the feeling of it and growing.
So just do that. But I'm saying if he telling you that you don't have to,
Mhm.
that should be your cushion to. I'm doing this for my own personal gain. Like I get
Yeah,
up
well,
at
I'm
6 a.m.
always-
and I'm gonna go run because that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do this because this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And he gonna love that and he gonna support that. But at the end of the day, you know in the back of your mind, he told me, just make his life easier. He gonna make my life easier. Because that's the same thing I got going on with Keisha. I tell Keisha all the time, you don't have to do. I've told her a million times, you don't have to do anything.
Right.
I've told her 5 billion fucking times, don't do nothing if you don't want to.
Mhm.
And she says, I want to go to the warehouse. I like doing my shoots. I like doing this. I like acting. I like doing this. I like to go do my shows. I like to. So who am I to tell this person not to go get their own money?
Right.
But we ain't got no shared accounts or no shit like that because she could have $100 million put up somewhere. That ain't none of my business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
agree.
want her to go live her life, but at the end of the day, she still does live a very soft life
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because I'm always, you get in the car with me, or let me go handle this for you, or we go out probably 5 times every fucking week. She
Right.
don't pay for shit. We go fly somewhere. She don't pay for shit. We go to the best resort. We go do the best shit. She get the flowers all the time. So she knows her going to go get some money is an option.
Right.
But even if she was to say, I'm sick or I'm down or my head space is fucked up for the next 3-4 weeks, I tell her all the time, your life is going to be the same way. You're going to drive the same shit. You're going to live the same places. We're going to still be on the go. We're going to do this. But she's just like you. She just has this personal, she wants to keep her personal shit.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Which is fine. Which is
Yeah.
good. It's cool.
Yeah. So do you, or do men in general, do y'all categorize women, and can you put them in a category just based off looking at them or being around them?
Yeah,
For
yeah, I
real.
can like offer it. Like,
Okay, so
I'm
what are
doing
the
So
categories
what
and
it-
how do you distinguish that?
put some categories. Like, if I see a girl, it's 6 o'clock in the evening, 7 o'clock in the evening, she got on a sheer outfit. I can see her nipples, I can see her ass crack, everything. That's not what I'm doing. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Like, that's like somebody who can't marry. I can't marry. That's
Yeah.
a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're at a certain age. Now, in your 20s, you're going to do that. You're going to even do a little sheer. You're going to play around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not wifey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like a slut. That's your girls who they carry themselves very clean, but they go to the club every night. That's not me. I can't fuck with that.
So what is something that you would see and it's like, okay, I know that she is wifey material.
Yeah, Keisha, like she's a
Keisha,
a
yeah,
wholesome girl. You
she
know what I'm saying? Like
is.
before we even Keisha got a nice shape, but before we even said I'm finna lock it down, Keisha wasn't finna be out here just wearing the most provocative, crazy shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It's very like it's a difference between sexy
Mhm.
and just hoe.
Mhm.
Like just to do anything. Like
Right.
girly girls out here literally like ass out.
Yeah.
Like we see the bottom of your ass. Like you just walking around with your ass out.
Right.
Like you keep pulling your shirt up because
So,
your
and
nipples
men
coming
don't
out.
find that attractive.
Hell no, we don't think
There's
that's
no man that
it's,
finds that
no,
attractive.
we just want to fuck.
Yeah.
That's it. We just want to fuck. That's it. And then the guys who do make that they situation, they got insecurities.
Yeah.
They do.
But when you're a secure man and you're very secure with yourself, you really like pick and choose. Like me, the reason I ain't never cheated on Keisha before is because I'm so secure in who I am. Like I don't be seeing nothing where I'm like, oh, no, I need that, because it ain't shit for real. Like it ain't shit out here for real. Like,
Mhm.
every time I see these girls, they be on the same shit.
So, have
I
you
mean,
ever,
man.
before Keisha, have you ever cheated on a girlfriend?
Yeah, all of them.
Okay.
And why did you do that?
Because
Did
they all wasn't worth nothing.
so? Was it you? Was it your fault that cheated, or something they did that made you cheat?
So I say this: I used to be a pussy in relationships. I
Mhm.
used to be the pussy. Like I used to be the pushover guy. So
Okay.
like, but my thing was that I was sneaky. So I'm the pushover guy, and instead of me just like keep bothering and arguing with you, I'm gonna just go cheat.
So
But
it was
why were
you.
you-
You were
why-
the problem, not them.
Why were you
They
like
were the
that?
problem. Yeah, they were trying me.
So she made you cheat.
Hell yeah.
And
Yeah.
so she could have, if she did something differently, you would have been loyal to her.
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
Okay, so what
yeah.
is that for?
Don't yell at me and put your fingers all in my face and talk to me disrespectfully and all that. Like I don't need all that. Like I already have. What women don't understand is men. Like you're a girl.
Mhm.
You can go on the side of the street right now and just look sad and cry, and somebody will fix your life
Mhm.
all the time. You can sit in the front of the gym and look pouty, and 100 niggas gonna ask you, "What's up? Are you okay? What's wrong?"
Mhm.
A man could be crying, sitting on the front of the gym. Everybody like, we gonna walk past him like, what the fuck wrong with him? He crazy?
Like he acted like a
You
bitch.
feel me?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like, I'm already fighting a million things. I'm a man.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then I gotta come home and fight my girl and argue with her too. Hell nah, that shit like that's crazy. That make you want to cheat.
Yeah.
So all my exes, they were bothering the fuck out of me, bro. Like they were bothering me. Like they always were bothering me. Like
So that's why you cheated.
yeah, that's why I cheated.
So, because a lot of girls say like, you're never the problem. If a man's gonna cheat, that's on him. Like,
That's
it's
cap. Like I just was with my friend last night. Like I sit back and observe their relationship, bro, and I be like, God damn, I feel sorry for you. She annoying as fuck.
But why do
You know
they
what I'm
stay
saying?
with that?
Because I ain't gonna lie, even me, bro, when I was fucking around, when I was going through the shit I was going through, like I fucked up. It's just like men, we feel like we the protectors and providers and shit. So like we be feeling sorry, so we'll be like, we'll just stick it out.
But then that makes it worse on y'all.
They do.
Yeah.
You do. It make it worse. It make it worse. I mean, in that situation, I end up having a child with one person. 'Cause I have 2 kids. I had a child with that person, and that person is still the same way, never changed. And I fucked up because right now, let's say, because how much money I got, I never say on camera, but I'm doing well for myself. One of my kids will never feel what it feels like to live the life I've been living for the past 10 years because of the woman that I had a child with.
Mhm.
No matter how much child support I pay, no matter how many times I take her to the mall, no matter how many times I say I love you, I do anything for you, when I'm with her, I take her to all the best restaurants, she will never directly feel what it feels like
Right.
to live like how I live
Because of her mom.
because of the mistake I made by being with her mom.
So with that question, bitter baby moms, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Because it's a lot of baby moms that will do that
Yeah.
only because they're upset about the baby father because maybe you did something to them or they don't have the lifestyle that you're living now
Yeah.
or it's just they're just upset, but they hold their children back from getting that life.
Yeah.
So,
And then the thing is, it ain't even bitter baby moms,
mhm.
too. It's women.
I knew you were gonna say.
You know what? You know what's so
But
bad about? You know what's so bad
it's
about
not
this?
all women
But I'm
though.
gonna tell you the truth though. It's a lot of y'all though.
It's a
I'm
lot.
gonna tell you why.
It
Because
is.
like, I had a situation with one of my bros, right?
Mhm.
And I'm helping him get his life together, and now he got a new car, and he got an AMG, and his business is thriving, and now he's in a new career field.
Mhm.
His mama came and cussed me the fuck out recently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, her point was independence, independence, independence. Da, da, da. He needs his own. This. Da, 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 da. But, sweetie, I'm a grown man. That's your insecurity.
Yeah.
That's something that you want.
Yeah.
Not once did you say what he wanted.
What do you want?
Right.
And that's what women do a lot.
Mm.
It's always, well, I saw G Herbo's baby mama and they went on this beach. You worry about, you're telling the man that worked at General Mills about G Herbo
Yeah.
on being on the beach. What about what y'all can afford and what happiness y'all could do?
So you think women have unrealistic
They
expectations?
have
Very
unrealistic
much.
expectations and they take their immediate insecurities out on the people around them. As if, because even outside bitter baby mamas, mothers, period.
Mhm.
I'm not even just going to pin it just on baby mothers. Mothers, period. Even situations like, love my mom to death. She's done great with us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
She raised us not to do drugs. She raised us to, my mom was in education. But my mom's emotional intelligence
Mhm.
is very, very bad.
Mhm.
So things like that make it to where I go no contact with her.
Right.
Because that's the only way me and her going to be able to coexist.
Right.
Because I know my attitude. I'm obsessed with being a student.
Mhm.
I'm obsessed. I'm like, I could learn from you. I can learn from you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But I noticed like with a lot of women, even like with the situation when I was talking about my friend's mom,
Mhm.
and I'm put all of them in the same category.
Yeah.
My friend's mom, my child's mom, all of them have the same problem.
They project.
They project what they got going on, and they don't want to sit and fix their shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a lot of people though.
And that's it. Because at the end of the day, she's hollering, independence, 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 independence. But where was that independence when I took your son to the car dealership because he didn't have a car?
Right.
Where was that independence when I told your son not to do this and not to do that, and I told him to get a gym membership so he can keep his body in shape?
Right.
Where was this independence where I paying both of your sons at one time? Where's this independence where now both of your children are making money from the field that this is my field?
Mhm.
This is not what you put them kids in college for. This is my field. Where is the independence for that? So it's like that's women. Women don't care. Like you can buy a woman 5 Chanel bags. They gonna forget about the Chanel bags. They gonna focus on that one time you ain't take the trash out.
Yeah.
And that's be the problem.
That's true. That is a lot of girls.
Yeah.
And that's
is.
the problem.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I think a lot of problems with raising men.
Mhm.
Cause all these women, I see y'all. I'm with y'all. Y'all can't find men.
Right.
But the reason y'all can't find men is because these men don't got no mothers. You need the mother and the father. And a
Yeah.
lot of these men was raised with their mother by themselves. So they raised a bitch.
Mhm. So you think the problem with men in our generation is their moms,
100%.
and that's why they're like feminine and
That's why they feminine as hell. That's why they can't control their emotions. That's why they going to jail all the time. Think about it. They just made a rule where now you get 5 to 10 years for domestic violence. That means obviously it was too much domestic violence going on.
Mhm.
right.
It's too much.
Right.
So why would a man get so mad to where he has to strike a woman?
Yeah.
Because he does not know how to control his emotions because he didn't have a father to say, hey, we don't hit women.
Yeah.
That is
He
true.
was in there fighting his mama.
Yeah.
Or he's seen it as growing up.
He either seen it growing up, or think about it. I saw a video on Instagram and a dude was just cussing his mama out, trying to buck up on her. You ain't scared of your mama. These niggas, they growing up to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going out there with guns and all this, and you come home and your mama talking like calling her all out her name. So it's like that's the problem. The problem is like the mothers have this I don't need a man mentality, independent woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you done raised this guy. He 20 now.
Yeah.
He in prison. Because he done went and robbed somebody for money instead of going to go get a case of water and selling that on the side of the street.
Mm-hmm.
So that I feel like that's the big issue. Because I have that issue. It's just me. I told myself that I'm going to fix it.
Right.
So what point in your life made you want to fix it or change?
Me going to jail for just all type of stuff that just didn't make sense. I've been in jail for having guns or having this and doing this and doing this, being with the wrong people. And what I realized about it was I was going to jail because I just wanted to learn how to be a man, and I was just around anybody that I thought was a man.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's say he the best robber in the hood. I'm with him because I feel protected because I know if he robbing other niggas, he gonna protect me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna learn how to not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like I'm around him because he know how to scam.
Right.
So that's how you make money is scamming. So now I'm hanging with the best scammer in the hood.
Right.
I ain't got that.
Right.
So that sent me to jail so many times. But I went to jail one time I had a warrant for my arrest. And I went in, I was going to go do some type of activity. And I had my kid in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
And God didn't want me to go make that next play.
Yeah.
My kid was in the back seat. And my kid was in the back seat. And then the police had to call somebody to come get my kid. And me and my daughter's mom, because she don't know how to control her emotions, I'm on the block list and she got an attitude. So now we in a situation where we got a 3-year-old in the back seat of a car. You don't want to pick up the phone because you being a bitch and being mad. I'm finna go to jail. Now I got to call one of my homeboys and trust him to take my car all the way back from Carrollton to Decatur.
Oh. That's far.
That's far.
Yeah.
But I got to trust all this because you don't know how to control your emotions. I said, when I get out of jail this time, I'm finna make a change. Mm-hmm. And I had the cellmate that I had, he told me, he was like, what you do? I said, man, I do music and stuff, man. And he was like, for real? Mm-hmm. Let me hear something. And then, we listened to some music. He was like, man, that shit's hard. He was like, bro, listen, when you get out of here, he said, I want you to do that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, dead ass serious. He said, I don't want to hear no more. He talking about, when I get out of here, he said, I'm going to prison. He said, I'm going to be in prison for 30 years. I ain't going to see nobody. Mm-hmm. He said, when you get home, he said, you change your life. I literally set up a video shoot when I was in there, got home, did a music video, and had the whole city come out. And like stuff just started. I just stayed. Now don't get me wrong, I still was doing stuff in the streets a little bit, but it wasn't the gangster stuff. I started doing like a little scamming, scam here and there, like just to keep some money flowing. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up getting a record deal. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting a record deal, changed my life after I got a record deal. And then, I just vowed that if God got me through those bad situations, if God got me through that, I could make it to the next level. And he did it.
Yeah.
He did it. I signed a 6-figure record. I went from, going up and down from having 0 to 5K, 0 to 8K to signing a record deal for 6 figures.
Right.
And then I said, you know what? After this, I ain't gonna never go back down. And I didn't.
Because you chose.
I chose to be as bougie as possible. I chose to be around them white folks and start copying what they were doing.
Yeah. That's real.
So to finish this all out, give the girls one piece of advice that they need as young women, or maybe something that we do that they could take from us just to be this structured woman.
Or change your life and become better than who you were.
Just, number one is routine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you have a good routine, you will find the man that you're going to marry.
Right.
That's where everything starts, right?
Right.
Because, I'm going to say this in the nicest way. I'm trying to say it really nice.
No, say what you think.
My wife if she wasn't with me, she would easily get another high value man.
Mhm.
Keisha go to the gym. Keisha eat clean. Keisha know how to cook. Keisha know how to clean. Keisha know how to get her own money.
Right.
That's because of her routine.
Yeah.
Keisha don't sleep in the bed late. She will not let the house be dirty. Keisha don't play.
Mhm.
She don't like her car dirty. She keep her tank full. She got some traits where, with me or not, which she gonna be with me, but with me or not, she would get another high value man.
Right.
The other women that I were with, they will never ever have a man that make more than six figures.
Yeah.
They will never ever have a man because I know that they do not wake up 6 a.m., go to the gym, eat clean, don't be eating sugar all the time, don't know how to not raise their voice,
Yeah.
don't know how to. All those things is how you find a husband.
So basically, the secret to everything is routine and structure.
Routine, structure, control your emotions, and always be a student. Even if you
Always.
pretending, even if you smarter than your man,
Mhm.
you should play dumb. Some girls want to be so. I play dumb all the time, and it's got me in some of the best rooms with some of the biggest people. If your man come home and be like, man, da, 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 he venting. He's venting. He did not talk to you. He did not come to you for you to tell him what he need to be doing. He's venting. All he wants you to do is rub his head and say, baby, it's going to be all right. We're going to figure it out
Just
tomorrow.
listen.
We're going to figure it out tomorrow. But otherwise, on the other hand, you got women. My mom does this. It's so annoying. I call her, Mom, somebody just broke in my car. Why the fuck you got a Bentley anyway? Why are you driving a Bentley? You should be driving a regular car. Like, Mom, I didn't even call you about that. I got the 240 to fix the window.
Just wanted to talk
I
about
just called you because you my mom. But you shouldn't be driving that type of shit anyway. And what? All right, Mom, I'm gonna call you back. Now I'm in the up. Now I'm upset.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like women don't know how to just, and I look at my mom. My mom ain't got no man. You feel me? Love my mama to death. She ain't got no man though. Ain't gonna have no man. My exes, they ain't got no man.
Mhm.
They ain't got no man. Because they ain't got no structure. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no structure.
They don't got no structure.
None of my exes right now, I could put $150,000 on it right now. Not one of my exes is walking around here with no ring on their finger put up right now. You wanna know why?
Sure.
Because they bothering the fuck out of me for child support. I know you ain't motherfucking got no money. If you was structured, you wouldn't be standing no fake ass child support. Ain't no woman who got a man that loved them. If I was with somebody, right,
Yeah.
and they got a kid with somebody, I feel lame as hell laying down with my woman every night knowing she getting child support from another man.
Right.
So that's what lets me know you ain't got nobody still.
Yeah.
So you have never looked in the mirror and seen that you fucked up.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on our podcast.
funny,
we
bro.
really appreciate you.
We do. I love everything you said.
I'm
I took it
raw
in.
now. Don't cut now.
But no, we really do, guys. Thank you for tuning into this episode. I hope you guys enjoy everything he had to say, because I did.
We always do. You give
Yes,
the
I
best
talk to them
advice.
like this every day. They just
Every day. We hear this
is
every day.
hours long. So this is nothing new to us. But that's the end of our episode. Make sure you guys tune in to our next episode we have coming up, Structure Podcast. Subscribe, like, and comment, and follow us on all social medias. And thank you.
Thanks for watching.